What's up, y'all? This is Tammy, the writer, bringing you the quirk behind the keyboard, and welcome back to my channel. And I've had a change of venue. Kind of wanted to show you guys where I write. This is where I write. This is my sofa in my living room because I don't have an office. One day I will have an office with like a library and all the good stuff. Right now, this is it. This is the sofa is the greatest napping sofa ever. I have my Halloween themed blanket here that I snuggle up with and write. And I put on my cat ears. Yes, I'm a grown-ass woman and I write with these cat ears on. Yes, this is where I get my inspiration. And then I also get my inspiration from a little bit of bubbly. So a friend of mine gave this to me. Oh, my sister bought me this wonderful Golden Girls themed mug for my birthday. Thanks, sis. And then a friend of mine gave me this I don't know, I can't even pronounce it. I guess if you can't pronounce it, you shouldn't be drinking it, but that's why I drink vodka. But anyway, it's called Vouv. I don't know, I'm not even gonna try, but so it's kind of hot. I don't drink every time I write. I don't want y'all to think I'm a lush, even though I am kind of a little bit lush. But you know, sometimes you gotta let stuff loosen up a little bit. So, and I was sitting here and I realized I never actually told y'all what I'm writing. I mean, I told y'all I'm writing like a novel / novella, but I actually haven't told you about it. I've been working on this thing for years. I don't even want to tell you how many years because it's really quite embarrassing. So I have this little doohickey I bought at like Office Depot a few years back. And as you can see, it's called Stories, and it's not all of the stories that I have in mind, but it's like a lot of them that I've been kind of thinking about for the last few years. And so I'll write down the title because I really enjoy coming up with the titles first if I can. I'll write down the title, like a brief premise, as you can see here, and then in the upper right hand corner I'll write down the year that I came up with it. And so I know the novella that I'm working on is called You Make Me Sick. It's a romance novel. Yeah, you heard that right. It's a romance novel called You Make Me Sick. And it is, excuse me, so delicious. And it's the first in a 3 book series. And the series is called the Mean Streak series. So if you don't like mean people, then you probably shouldn't read this. So I know it's in here somewhere. Oh geez, I don't know. I know it's somewhere in here because I remember writing it down. But anyway, this is kind of where I keep all my little story ideas. So the first, I love notebooks. Notebooks are my jam. Like I'm sure a lot of writers have like weird obsessions or whatever. Mine, notebooks and also pens, but not like expensive pens. I like big pens. Like here's where I keep all my pens. It's a monster face. And I know if you walk into my apartment, you'd be like, does like a 10-year-old live here? It's like, no. I'm way older than that. But I like, you know, I'm young at heart, even though my body's falling apart. But what else? So yeah, this is where I keep all my pens. So I love like these big pens, and then these little fine point Sharpie pens. And then I love like little mini highlighters. I like mini things too. I like mini, I love tater tots. It's not really mini. Oh, mini. Yeah, they're mini. Anyway, so I forgot the point of what I was talking about. But anyway, so, notebooks. So this is the notebook where I first started writing this story down in many moons ago. And you know what? I think like when I finally publish this, I'll probably let you know like, oh, I started writing this in so-and-so, because then I'll be done. But not right now. I'm still working on it. And it's just embarrassing to be really honest. So, I found, okay, so as you can see, this notebook has fallen apart. Like the front cover gone, the back cover gone, page is falling out. And I love to like, if I have a title, I like to go online and look up like images that kind of give me the feel of what my novel is about. And so I saw this on the interwebs. I don't know who the source is. But I saw this, I'm like, holy crap, this is like the perfect image of what I was looking for. And yeah, You Make Me Sick. Look, it's just like, okay, and I made my own cover. Whatever. I do this too, like I make my own covers. So yeah, I don't know where this came from, but I saw this and I was like, I love, like, look at her. She's sick and it's all hearts. Oh, I love it. So anyway, I printed it out. I put it on my notebook so I can see it every time I work. So yeah, and this is like the first iteration of You Make Me Sick, and it was totally different than what it is now. So like the name is, my heroine's name is Cherry, because she is a firecracker, and the hero's name is Jack, and I think those are the only similarities from this original version. Yeah. And so yeah, these are scenes that I wrote back in the day. Like, yeah, this is totally different than what it is now. And I like to write like if a scene comes to me and I have my notebook nearby, I was like write down like, okay, this scene, this is what I want to happen, this is what I want to happen, blah blah blah. And I used to, now they're dated. Like, oh, this is when I was going through the plot. Like I set up the hook, my plot point 1, my midpoint, my climax, the aftermath. Yeah, and it's pretty, yeah, it's pretty filled up to almost the end. I still have some pages left at the end here. And then this was, I don't know what that was. So yeah, this is the very first notebook that I used for this. And then this is my folder, because like I told you, I've been working on this forever. So these are just all like outlines and scenes and more outlines, and I printed this out for some, yeah, I print out a lot of stuff. I use a lot of paper. I'm sorry, trees. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so this, oh my gosh, so this was way back in the day, because I don't even use this anymore. Like I created some like document with like, and I think this is Comic Sans, even though people hate on Comic Sans font, but I like it. I really do. What else? Oh my gosh, it's totally different. So anyway, these are all, and then like I like to name things. Like this is like bits and pieces. Like I don't have a full concept of what's happening, but like I have like, oh, I know this, I want this to happen. I want this scene to happen. I want somebody to say this, and I call it bits and pieces. And then this, oh my gosh, this is way back in the day. So a good friend of mine who was also a writer, we used to have, we need to get back to this, I need to call her. We used to meet, I think it's every couple of weeks. Is it a couple of weeks, I want to say. And we'd get together and like critique each other's writing. And this was one of her critiques. And this is like a really, yeah, this isn't even the same intro anymore. And she goes, I love this. And I was like, oh, yay me. But anyway, that's this. So here I have this folder full of just old versions of this story. And then this is actually, and this is how I learn. So like if I read like something that I like a novel or something, like, and I kind of want to, like I really enjoyed it. I'm like, I want to see how they put together their scenes, how they put together their plot. I will, first of all, I'll read it, then I enjoy it. And then I will go back and read it again, and I'll basically just go through chapter 1. This is what happened. Chapter 2, this is what happened. And then I'll dissect it. So I'll go back and like, okay, like this is the plot point that happened here, and this is the plot point that happened here. So this is what I did this. It was Farah Roshan. It was her A Little Bit Naughty novella, which I loved. So yeah, I went through it and kind of just dissected it because I really enjoyed it. I really liked, because I you know, I think at that point I was kind of like, oh, I'll probably be writing a novella, and so I kind of want to see how she structured hers, because I mean, she is a published author and very popular and quite good. Yeah. What else? So this is after my first draft. I, you know, they always say print it out. I print it out because you get to see it in a whole different way. And I put my my cover on there. So I printed it out, and this is all the printout. Sorry, trees. And then I read through it, and then I had, you know, these are all my like, nope, you can't see it, but these are all my notes. Oh, like, yeah, get rid of this. What's happening here? Question mark. Move this up. Blah, 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 blah. So that's what this is. And I think after the first draft, I kind of never printed it out again. I did the printout, and then I kind of mostly just worked from my computer after that. And then, so then once I hit after my first draft, you know, you start on the second draft. And I kind of work off a scene list, because I use Scrivener. I work off a scene list, and then I kind of go from there. I have my little stars. I make, like, oh, when I finish writing it, I put a little star next to it. And this was one of my, oh my gosh, I've had so many outlines. So anyway, yeah, it's called You Make Me Sick. And it's about Cherry and Jack. And they can't stand each other. They haven't liked each other ever. They are both best friends with Nicole. And Nicole is the one who's been trying to get them together to be friends since college. And it has never worked out. And so, you know, back in college, some things went down. And then like 10 to 12 years later, they come back together and they still can't stand each other. And then, you know, of course, things change. Clothes are taken off and people fall in love and clothes are taken off. But yep, so that's what I'm working on. It's called Make Me Sick. It's a romance. I want to say it's a rom-com. I'd like to say that. I think there's some very funny parts in it. Like I said, it's part of the Mean Streak series that I plan on working on. So yes, there are some mean parts in there too. You know, we all got, well, not all of us, but I know I got a little mean streak in me. But yeah, so that's the first one. There'll be 2 more after that. And so yeah, I just wanted to come and tell you guys that's what I'm working on. Now, you know, if you have any questions or any comments, you know, there is a comment section down below. And if not, I will see you guys next week with some more interesting, exciting content. That's my hope.